Hello everybody and welcome to Skyrim. We're doing Act 3 today. I think we can do it all in one night, in one stream. So welcome everybody. We're going to Skuldufin, the terror of every gamer that plays this game, Skuldufin. Anyways, and so welcome Call of Duty. Welcome to the stream. Hope you sit back and enjoy, please. You're going to see some good stuff tonight. There's a little bit of dialogue, a quest with a lot of dialogue at the beginning, but after that it's full-on combat. Scuderio, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in. And Usagi, thank you very much for being a lovely host. So Usagi's the lady in charge. If you want any drinks or anything like that, she's the lady to talk to. She runs the place. So, basically we're starting Act 3, The Fallen. So we're off to talk to the Jarl and to ask him to capture a dragon in Dragon's Reach. Now the history says that one Jarl that was one of the Jarls of Whiterun actually did capture a dragon and had him as a pet until the dragon died, basically. That's coming from Parthenax. Alright, so we're in our dragon armor. There we are, looking very sexy. Alright, let's go. We're off to talk to the Jarl. Okay, so that's what's left of the dragon. Now this is a mod, this doesn't exist in the normal game, the dragon from the roof. All you have in the normal game is where the elk head is a dragon head, the dragon's head mounted on the wall. But the modder here made it more realistic by putting the head right, putting the whole skeleton of the dragon hanging from the roof. I hope you guys can hear me. Thank you, Helga. I hope the microphone's working and I'm not talking to myself all this time. So, alright, let's talk to the Jarl.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Everybody wants to get into the movie, don't they? Alright. At least if she was one of the pretty ones, I'd say. Alright, go. You're ready. The director's ready to say cut. Alright.
You heard right. It's the only way to stop the dragons.
What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city, with the threat of war on my doorstep?
The threat is worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
It's only hopeless if we give up.
I didn't say anything about giving up. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's the only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
What if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me. I'll talk to Arngir about hosting a peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Thank you very much, Helga. Hey Vince, good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Good morning. I think you're in America. Anyways, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thank you very much. Alright, so we're off to High Hrothgar. We're going to do this fast traveling. We're not going to run up there. None of that nonsense. It'll take us just to run up and run down. This is where if you're playing survival, this is where you hate that you made the choice of survival, especially doing this quest, because basically you actually have to run up here a total of 2 and come down a total of 2 times, and then run to all the other locations like Windhelm, and there's no carriages up here. Or run down to Ivarstead, but there's no carriage in Ivarstead either, unless you're using a mod. Alright, we're at High Hrothgar. I wonder if they took the supplies. Yeah, they took the supplies that I delivered. So where's Arngir? Is that him? No, that's Bori. That's Boris. He's the Russian one. Where is he? Is that him? Yep, that's him. Let's put our lantern on. That's better. Better lighting. And we'll get rid of that. Yep. Okay.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Yep. 1 for Sar. Alduin 0.
Yes, but he escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
I need your help. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
I'll worry about capturing a dragon. I need your help to stop the war.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Both sides respect the Greybeards. They will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Breath and focus.
Alright, so he's going to help us. If we convince them to come, he'll do the peace treaty. Which way out? So, where do we go first? We'll go to Solitude first. We'll fast travel from here. So we're off to meet the leader of the Imperials. Turn off our torch, we don't need it
There's
anymore.
nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled times.
Yes, I know.
Fresh fish, straight from the fjords.
Alright, this is where we're going. Come on, go inside. Don't you push me around.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
I'm
Might
telling
consider
you,
joining up
Ulfric's
myself.
planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause.
Oh,
Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
That's the latest
Jarl
fashion.
Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General,
You... Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
I believe we met. You wanted to chop my head off.
I believe we've already met.
Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly.
Yes, and I've come a long way. Dragonborn, Thane of 3 cities, Falkreath, Riften, and Whiterun. I've gone up in the world. What have you done? Killed Ulfric yet? Nah.
I was set free. I could have gone anywhere. I came here to fight for the Empire.
I suppose that's true. Fine. Why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you.
I
Not
didn't
many
come for that.
survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Speak with Legate Ricka. She will determine if you are Legion material.
Stop your war. Don't drag me into it. We're gonna have to do it one day. It's the only quest line that I don't like doing the Civil War.
I have a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
They're convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
The dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloaks right now.
You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions.
You'll come to the peace council then?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir.
Okay. The nice thing about Skyrim is that you can fast travel from inside the cities to any location. You don't have to go outside the... why did we come here? Oh yeah, we come here to talk to Ulfric, that's right. That you don't have to get out of the city to be able to fast travel. Where I think in, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe you can, but in Oblivion, if you're inside the walls of a city, you can't fast travel. I think, well, that's my experience. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a way that you can fast travel. Hey, Wreck-It Jenny, welcome. Hope you're having a great morning. I think it's morning for you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day.
He's a true Nord.
Sit back and enjoy.
So sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
This first part is all about politics.
If he's not with us,
I remember you. You're at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits.
Gee, they're looking for soldiers desperately, huh? Yes, sir. That's not what I'm here for.
That's not why I'm here.
I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Galmar. What does bring you to me?
Oh, lucky you. Lucky you. I loved camping. Well, I didn't go that camping that much, but when I was in the army, we did a lot of camping. And that was most probably the fun part of it. You know, going to all these locations and setting up tents and setting up camp. That was fun. It was a long, long time ago. Almost. I'm a veteran. That was almost like 35 years ago.
I have a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Oh, come on. Stop all the posturing.
Politics be damned. Alduin has returned.
Alduin? The world eater of song and legend? If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
So you'll come to the Peace Council?
Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Thank you for that. But I didn't serve in the American army. I served in the Greek army.
He knows that.
I did 5 years. Artillery. I was a corporal. Alright, so we're going back up to High Hrothgar. Now this is where the political part comes in. This is all politics, negotiation. And it's funny that we're doing this while major events are happening in the world. And somewhere you see that the story, although this is 10 years ago, alright, this game came out 10 years ago, so the politics in this are more based around what was it, because Bethesda took inspiration from real life events, and this is more based around the George Bush era. So George and is George the father or the son? Both of them anyway, that era. Nah, that was in Greece. Now I live in Australia. Now I'm a civilian. Still got all my paperwork and everything. Because if anything happens in Greece, I'll be recruited right away. Until I reach the age of 65. Here we go. These are the blades. Representing the blades. These are the greybeards.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
If it were up to you, the Dragonborn would sit dreaming on this mountain doing nothing.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
All right.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council.
Oh, come on. Don't back out.
Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
You're doing fine. Don't worry, you're doing fine, buddy. Just vote in my favor. That's all.
Don't worry. I'll get them to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim. We all wait upon you, Dragonborn.
Alright, Season Unending, which is the title of the quest. The name of the quest, Season Unending.
Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin.
Okay. He's in a rush. Alright, so who we got here? We got a lot of representatives. We have Thalmor representatives.
We all wait upon you, Dragonborn.
Okay, we got Jarl Balgruuf, General Talius, Queen Elisif, that's General Legate, that's his first in command. And on this side we have the Stormcloak representatives. That's Jarl Ulfric, and this is his first in command.
Take your seat, and we can begin.
Jarl Stonefist, Galmar Stonefist, and over here we have the what's the name?
We all wait upon you.
The representatives of the Blades. That's Esbern, and this is Delphine. And representing myself.
Take your seat so that we can begin.
I'll take that, because that'll be in front of me every time. Representing myself for the Dragonborn party.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
you insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor, bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Alright? Don't assume that I'm on your side, alright? First of all. But the thing is, alright, I don't like the Thalmor in general. They're the bad guys, and they've caused this war anyway. So having her here, listening in, yeah, and he won't sit down if she stays. So yeah, I'm voting for her to go.
You're right. The Thalmor have no business here.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
Arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Alright, you got two choices to give him Dawnstar, which both are under Stormcloak control, so you either give them Dawnstar. They like Riften for some funny reason. Every time I give them Riften, they go like, oh, thank you.
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name.
What
but
now?
It seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
No, I'm not.
I can see now that
That was
this
one-to-one
is not
exchange.
a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. but you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
I forgot the why we're here.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
And I always say they should pay compensation. And they get Talis will be happy with that. Because if you go with the other one, then you are basically saying you're more on the side of the... See, we're trying to play it as neutral as possible because we haven't joined the Civil War yet, so we're not even on one side or the other. So we're trying to play it neutral as if we haven't joined the war. Where if we joined the war, we'd be more biased to one or the other side.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax.
You know what? What? Know what? It's not like a guy that I'm dating somebody. We know about your boyfriend. Know what?
You know, what?
Paarthurnax. The dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as Blades if we continue to help you.
Hey. Hey, Helga, Claude. Thanks, guys. Alright, what do you got against Paarthurnax? Why does he have to die? He's everybody's favorite dragon. Can you imagine if I killed him? I'll get hate mail if I do. And I make a video about it. Hey guys, look, I killed Paarthurnax. I'll get hate mail.
About Paarthurnax.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Death threats.
Why does he need to die?
Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Paarthurnax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Yeah, he's been helping me this far. You reckon he's going to change his mind suddenly? Alright, and what do you got against the Greybeards? So that the chat knows. Because you Blades are turning out to be the really stuck up yourselves. Like people are starting not to like yous. Kill Paarthurnax. God. That's a way of making votes with the chat.
What do you have against the Greybeards?
Yeah.
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
She's very stuck in her beliefs, isn't she? You forgot to say that the Greybeards, 4 old men living high up in a mountain in a big place by themselves, secluded from everybody. I know where you're going with this. Yeah. We're not going there. They're respectable old men who live high up on the mountains, secluded from everybody else, and nobody knows what they do. Everybody says they shout. Why are they shouting? Ah! That's why they're shouting. You forgot the Vaseline again? Alright. We know your dirty secrets. I wonder if they're wearing underwear underneath those things. Oh my god. I'm gonna get myself banned. I hope there's no kids here. Alright. So now we're off to capture a dragon. We've got a new shout, by the way. That's our inventory. This is our shout department over here. Let's see if we've got any diseases. No, all white. That's good. You want it to be all white. We got the right stone? Yeah, the Atronach stone. I use this one. And the thing is, I don't worry about the regeneration because I actually only use magic for restoration. I don't cast spells and stuff like that, so it just gives me enough, and it protects me because it gives me that increased magic resistance by 50 points and absorb spells by 50 points, by 50%. Increases magic up by 50 points and absorbs spells by 50%. That's that glow that you see sometimes around me when a firebolt hits me. And you go like, what's that glow? It's from this stone. It's basically a ward that pops up and protects me. Alright, so let's come here. And where's the Call Dragon? We'll equip that because that's going to be the first shout we're going to use. Alright, we're off to capture a dragon. So we're off to Whiterun again. It's nighttime. I don't want it to be nighttime. I want it to be daytime. It's always either early nighttime or night or early morning. It's 10 o'clock. That's good. Oh, what happened there? That's a quick save. I didn't like that T-pose. Alright, let's turn off our lantern. Beautiful. Did we quick save? Yes, we did. Alright, we're off to go capture a dragon.
Give me your money. I don't have any money. You better give me 5 seconds right now.
Alright, let's pray. Because once we capture the dragon, we'll be off the Skuldolphin right away. We just have to talk to the dragon. So we have to capture the dragon, talk to the dragon, and get the dragon to fly us to Skuldolphin. Then play all of Skuldolphin, and then go to Southern and then what's her name? Kill Alduin and finish the main quest line, and then come back to Skyrim. So that's what's coming up next. So it's quite fun. I like this. This is a lot of people don't like the third part. I like the third part. I like the whole Southern Guard and the Hall of Valor and all that stuff, you know, and all the heroes and all that. Now the thing is, because we're going to go to Southern Guard, if you've done the companion's quest line and Cardlack dies, you'll meet him there. He'll be there. So let's just check. Become ethereal, clear skies. Dragon Ren. Unrelenting force. Where's called that dragon? I thought I put it onto a favorite key. I didn't favorite it. Alright, now I did. Now I favorite it. And we've got it equipped. Okay, so we're gonna catch a dragon now, and we're gonna...
Did you slip out again last night for a drink at the Bannered Mare?
Cut!
Heard about that, did you? Yes, I went out for a pint or two. What of it?
These secret visits to the tavern will make you an easy target for an enemy assassin. You should have told me first.
Damn it, woman, I'm the Jarl of Whiterun. I won't apologize for talking to my people. You can't protect me every moment of the day.
That might be so, but it will never stop me from trying.
Everybody wants to be in this show. Everybody wants to be in it. Alright, buddy. So, we're gonna capture a dragon. Let's do it. Let's quick save. Let's check if we're legendary. I don't know why I check, because I never change it. There you go. It's always legendary. There's no reason to change it.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
Are you ready to spring the trap on the dragon?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
Alright, I'm ready. Let's go do this.
I'm ready. Let's go trap a dragon.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Okay. So we have to go out onto the balcony. There's a balcony over here for those through these doors. The great porch.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours.
That would be nice.
We're ready.
I'm pretty sure they've got it cleared out now, but there's a big table there. This is the trap, by the way. It's a big... that falls, and it fall and trap it's on its neck. It's been held up by the chains. So when it walks underneath here, that will fall down. But the thing is, what we have to do is get the dragon to come over here for that to fall. So we have to get it to follow us in.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours.
Alright.
We're ready.
So we're going to try to do this with 3 shouts. And no combats. Let's see how we go. So... first shout...
ready when you are.
First shout that we're going to do is call dragon, then dragon Ren, then become ethereal. And we're going to do them all one after the other. So let's see if we can get this properly.
You do have a plan for
and don't muck up
here.
Don't muck up. Shut up. Don't muck up the sequence. Alright, let's do this.
Good, Aving!
We're ready when you are.
Alright, that's called the dragon. Yep, the dragon's coming.
Hear that?
Here he is. We got him.
You won't leave here alive.
Alright, now he's gonna land.
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Fine!
Get back. Get back.
And we're ethereal, he can't kill us. Voila! We did it! That's called the SAR maneuver. Most people...
Mid Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap.
at the beginning. Thank you, thank you.
Ah, I forget. You do not have the Dova speech. My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovahkiin. I salute your, low cunning in devising such a Gramin Dol stratagem.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Zuulbonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position.
And the whole maneuver and the way I did it.
Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin?
Yep. What's his email address?
That's right. Where is he hiding?
Renik Vaza. An apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
You were telling me where to find Alduin?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove lavarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
And if you want him to become a companion, go with this. It's the fastest way to make him a companion. But you make him a companion right after you kill, he will become your companion. Well, he's not really a companion. You can call him into battle, basically what I'm trying to say. And he'll come and fight for you for, I think it's 2 minutes, which is a long time in the game, to tell you the truth. Sometimes you go like, alright, you can go.
Do you promise to serve me?
Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
He's one of the 2 dragon companions that you get. Well, companions. The other is Dwemer from the Dawnguard DLC, but we'll get him right at the very end. We're going to be doing everything else before we do Dawnguard.
Tell me what you know then.
Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
All right. So he wants us to free him, because he just, now if it's real or not, but he just told us that the only way to get Skuldafn is for me to fly there. Yeah, it's not, there's no...
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have
be careful if I was you, Farengar.
I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
You're gonna put a thermometer up
Begone,
his...
mage. Do not test my promise
Yeah,
to the
I'd be
Dovahkiin.
careful.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Farengar, very bad idea.
Yeah,
even for you.
I agree. I wouldn't do shit like that. And I caught him.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales.
Okay.
A small amount of blood.
I'll give you some, I got heaps of them.
May, what are you doing back there?
Farengar, enough, fool.
Yeah, idiot. Yeah, he's a chicken also. Like most of them who act like that. It's like, hey, you're not gonna mind if you're missing a finger. Just want to do experiments on it.
Something to tell the grandkids, eh?
Yep. If you live that long. You got a wife?
Open the trap.
You sure about that?
You
want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
What happened to your eye? Did you get an arrow? The saying goes, I got an arrow in the knee, not in the eye.
Yes, I'm sure.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the
We're
trap.
not putting him back in.
This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Here we go.
By all the gods.
Was nu? Dini dein Ruthi Astval.
Alright. We're after Skuldalfin. Once we ride onto him, he'll take us straight to Skuldalfin. So, now's time for the last check for everything. Make sure we got our right gear on. Mace, fully charged. How much is it? 437, that's correct. That means we're wearing the right gear. And we got our armor. Ring of Fire, of Frost. Then this is the crown. That's the armor ratings. The boots. The gauntlets. And these are backup rings for when we fight Falmer. We've got poison resistance and combinations, and we've got a shock resistance. And this is a water walking one. If you notice, they all got 50% one-handed damage on them. So that way I will not, by putting on a one for water walking, for example, if you got 50% on the original that you're wearing and you put this water walking only, you lose 50% from your weapon. So it's all well thought out. Alright, time to save. I'm gonna rush to the toilet because I don't want to be pausing mid-thing. Be 1 second, guys. And this is where the combat starts, and this is one of the most dreaded quests that you can do in the game, Skuldalfin. It's full of Death Lords. Full of Death Lords. Alright, we're back. Alright. All looks good. Yep, all looks good. Alright, we're ready. Let's quick save. And off we go. We're going to Skuldolphin. This is where the fun begins. And by the way, we're doing it 2 times the enemy. So for every one, there'll be its identical twin. So we'll have to fight double the amount of the normal that you would fight in vanilla. So this is not vanilla. This is 2 times the enemies. Alright, Oblivion, let's go. People are getting impatient. Dum bum bum bum. Do a drum roll, somebody. Here we go.
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
No, hold on. I'm not ready.
Hold on. I'm not quite ready.
Krezini, the freedom of the sky beckons. Yet I stay here, Nogal, as promised.
Alright. Got a ticket, by the way. One thing I want to check over here. Call me fussy. I don't know why I'm doing this now, but I'm a little bit. There we go. Legendary. And off we go. Now we can go.
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised.
Alduin Airways.
Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
Yes. Fly dragon. You got the best seat. We're flying first class.
I'm ready. Take me to Skuldolphin.
Zuk Brit Oth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase.
Alright, here we go.
Amativ. Mubokotin Stinsalok.
Now, sorry guys if I don't read the chat.
The bravest person I've ever met, or the biggest fool.
But
may Kinneret guard you while you pass through her realm.
Yep.
This is as far as I can take you. Grifoth Akrin.
Let's do a time check. What time is it? 4:30. It's gonna be night time soon, so we better get cracking. So it took us a while. It was morning when we started this, so now it took how long for us to fly here? 4 or 5 hours must be. What's that? Dragon. Where is he? Up there.
Skuldolphin Fenkostinok.
You gonna come down? He's only a small dragon. Alright. Now we can go and get everybody. The dragon's out of the way. Here comes the Death Lord. See, that was the Atronach stone protecting me. Oh, 2 at once. Come here, buddy, before the other ones come out. getting annoying. Alright, let's come back so we don't attract any more. We have to be patient. We go rushing up and then rushing back down, we'll have a horde of them behind us. We don't want that. Alright, let's... go up there fresh. Ouch. Alright, that's him down. So these guys will cast those big blue ice atronachs. Never go after the atronach they cast. Just continue after him, because if you kill him, the atronach will be destroyed. Alright. That was phase 1. That was the easy part. Now we're coming up to the hard part. And there'll be a dragon. Yep. Right on cue. So there's a total of 4 dragons in this quest. Alright. Now you can go and explore these sort of like little towers. By the way, in there, if you go in there, expect it's crawling with death lords. They'll kill you. They kill me, so it's because you're fighting in a very enclosed space, and if they surround you, you're from behind and in front, you're dead. You can't escape. You get trapped. You can't maneuver. Alright, here we go. This is where the fun begins. I'll bring up the map so you guys can see what's going on with the enemies. Let me just take the we know where we go. We don't need the arrow to show us. We have to go all the way up there, right to the top. That's where the portal to Southern is. So, and we're gonna have to find our way. And this is where the fun begins. They don't know we're here yet. There's one up there, there's 2 up there. That's an archers. They're the ones we don't want. They're the ones that could do a lot of damage to us. Oh, see? There's more enemies up there. There's more enemies over here. Alright, we want to draw them out. Alright, it's one Death Lord down. Anybody drop down? Alright. Somebody will come down, don't worry. They're all going to make their way down to me. Eventually. They'll get bored and then they'll start coming down. Alright. Let's go see if we can track anybody. That's 2 of them. Alright. Alrighty. Let's quickly regenerate our stamina. My restoration restores my stamina also, this spell. It's a perk on the tree to restore your stamina also. Alright. So that way you don't have to wait for it to recharge. Alright. Thing is, we have to get them all to come to... And the problem, there's archers over here. See, there's archers. And we don't want them all coming down. They're pissed off. They're pissed off. Or at least the archers. Oh, there's one of them. One of them fell down. Good. If we didn't notice him, he would have ambushed us from behind. Alright, so far so good. See, the last thing you want to do is get them to all group up. And, you know, they're all following you behind like a horde of zombies. Here comes one. Good, good, good. Alright. Oh, that was an arrow from a Deathlord Archer. And you're in their crossfire. Up here, you don't want to be out in the open because they got all the major positions and they're like, yeah, you're in their crossfire. Is that Deathlord coming down? There he is. 2 of them, good. Three of them. That's bad. He's been disarmed. Ouch. Everybody. Which one's got the low health? Here's another one. Like I said, they're all coming down to me. The good thing, like I said, is we made it so they're not coming down, all charging down. And it's getting dark, that's the problem. Alright, let's so far so good. We've still got to face all those archers up there, that's a problem. Because they're the ones who don't really start following you unless you engage combat. They'll switch to their axe. Hey Jonah Sales, good to see you my friend, thank you for coming in. Thank you. Good to see you my friend, hope you're having a good day. We've got it tough today, we're doing a very hard quest, one of the hardest in the book. So we're doing a lot of fighting. We've been, just to get here, we've been fighting for the last half an hour. There's bodies all over the place. And we've still got more. Look at all those red dots. We have to still kill them. There's lots of them. And they're the bad red dots. There's the archer. What have we got up there? Another archer? 2 archers. I can hear one down here. Is he down here or? Where is he? Oh, there he is. And there's some archers over there. And an archer over there. Jesus. Okay. Get out of here. Those archers will kill us. The way they're positioned. So we want to get rid of this guy. And then we'll take on the archers. We'll fight him over here. Because what's happening up there now is they're spreading out. Some of them are making it on the top here to get to this position to be able to shoot to me. So that means we'll be able to spread them out so they're not all grouped. You'll say that's worse, but alright. That's it. Alright, now comes the hard part. The real hard part. That was the medium. Alright, let's quick save. Another one, good. Oh, where did he come from? He fell from the top. He fell from the top. Alright. That was a trap. Now we're gonna rush this place. Alright. Where are yous? Over there? Okay.
Fine!
And hope we live through this. Alright, over here you can get shelter from the arrows on that side. Probably got that archer over there shooting at me while I'm fighting this guy. Try to keep him in the same line. What do you want? still alive. That's a bad part. Alright. Like I said, it's getting dark. Alright, where are they? They're all over there on this side. Alright, so we'll bring them to... We'll run across here and we'll bring them down here slowly and hope they spread out. Oh, shh, we're still in the range of the arrows. Alright, let's get a bearing of where they are, location-wise. Alright, all those red dots are where the enemies are. Oh. Alright, there's an arch up here by himself. We'll go get him. Get these guys from down here. Because the last thing we need is arrows from above and from below. I think there was 2 of them down here. There he is. Alright. We're getting there. And we still have to get through the inner part of the temple. And then we get to the top, and then we have to fight 2 dragons. So stick around, the action will not end. Pity, it's the time difference. We've taken half an hour, so in game, it's turned from daytime to nighttime. That's how long it's taken us to get up here. Alright, let's quick save. Let's go get the rest of those Death Lords so we can go inside. Problem is, if you go up there and rush inside with all these, let's say 4 Death Lords outside, they will follow you inside. And you'll make things much, much worse for yourself. Alright. Where are they? 2 of them over there. I don't know where they are. That's like I said, my philosophy, don't fight at night. It increases your chances of dying. The thing is, the Death Lords have got the same colour as everything, so I just saw one, I think, moving over here. 2 of them. Three of them. Alright, bad idea. Bad idea. Where are they? There's lots of them up there. Go get this guy over here. Ouch. Oh no, we don't tell me we're T-posed. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Can we jump out of this? No, I have to reload. We've glitched. We've glitched. Let's see how far back we are. I don't think we still got to do those arches all over again. Oh, we glitched. Sorry, guys. Not my fault. I thought I died. I go, what? Did I die? But no, we didn't. So basically, they ragdolled us. We're supposed to be ragdolled and something like that. And yeah, we glitched. And we went into T-pose. Happens a bit. Alright. So this is the last save we made. That's bad. Was enjoying that. Alright. You. Alright, let's go. Wish there was one where you could do a shout and make it daytime. And it won't let me wait.
Fine.
Where is somebody? This makes it daytime. Up there. She's all happening. Where are you? That's one archer down. The other two are on the other side. Alright. Let's go. Oh, I'm lucky. I'm so lucky. So lucky. Where are we? Where the heck did he blow us? We're so lucky. Come here. Was it him or was it another one that did that? I'm not sure. We are very, very lucky. We survived that. I can't see nobody.
Pass.
Here. What do you want? Oh, that scared the daylights out of me. So that's what happened before we T-posed. Alright, where are the rest of them? There's one I could see him. Two of them. Now we have to go back up again. Right, there. Come on, don't make it hard. Alright, I think that's all of them from outside. They're coming from somebody up there. See that guy with the blue hat? They're the ones. I hope. Are you gonna drop down, please? Please, please do. I'll put you out of your misery. Thank you. That's how they get down. Alright. Oh, don't dance around me. Alright. And see, my mace is not losing charges anymore. It's because of that perk that I put in, where it charges 5% for every... Is it kill or every hit that you do? I'm not sure. But I think it's every hit, because if it's every kill, yeah, you would have... Unless you kill 100. I don't know how much it recharges. 5% of the total of what you've got, so that's... It's all maths to me. There's a lot of... All Skyrim is based on mathematical equations. Even the damage you're doing is based on an equation. It takes into account your level, your everything. So it's all mathematical equations playing on, calculating in the background, and it does it sort of like on... Well, it's a computer, so it does it in milliseconds, and that's what happens. Even the defense and stamina, everything. Alright, right off the bat we'll be fighting 6 Death Lords. So... and off we go. We're inside now. This is the temple. Now there's more light in here, which is good. You can see what we're doing. So there's 6 Death Lords. First wave. That's them up there. You can see them patrolling. They're patrolling. Alright. They still haven't spotted us. That's good. Don't... You moved. Why did you move? Stay there. Good. That's one down by himself. But I didn't want 3 of them at the same time. Oh. Come on. Oof. Oof. What a rush. There should be still one more up there. And further up is the second wave, but they're not Death Lords, thank God. They're just normal, you know, Draga and all that. Alright, let's go. Let's quick save. What's my choice, Helga? I haven't been reading the chat, so I don't have no idea what's my choice. Don't make it one of those philosophical, it's up to you what you want to do. There's the other one. Is there 2 more left? Or 1? 2 of them. Come down, boys. You gotta stick together. Hey, Deal. Good to see you. Oh, the amount of enemies. Yeah, it's my choice. Of course it is. You know I like it. That's the thing. I'm a sucker for it. Anyways, hey, Deal. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. We're in Skuldolphin, one of the hardest quests in the game. Well, I say that about every quest. Most probably because I use the 2 times the enemies or 3 times the enemies. That's why it's all hard. Alright. We're off to go to the underworld, trying to get the Skuldolphin. That's where the underworld is. Because we've got a mission there to go and kill Alduin. He's hiding there. So thanks, mate, for coming in. Good to see you. Hope the kiddies are good. Jeez. Go girl, go girl. This side so the archers can't get you. Another one. Ouch. Saw the blood splatter. Okay. Now there are 2 gates over there. That one's got a chest with treasure in it. And this gate is blocking our way. So we have to open it. And to open it we have to solve this Nordic puzzle. And they're quite easy. Easy, you say? Yes, very easy. So, the combination, how you get the combination, there's 3 pillars in the middle and you have to make sure they're all facing here. The symbol, the correct symbol is facing where this little arrow is down at the bottom. So, where do you get the combination from? Voila, it's over here, right there, snake. So this pillar has to be turned to snake. See, there's another one, you can't miss it. It can't be more obvious that this one is the snake one. So, we turn it and we make it snake. Then we come down to the other side. This one has to be whale. Whale. And the symbols to open up this door has to be snake. See, the snake is above there. If you want to open up that and open up the chest, it hasn't got anything. It's not worthwhile even wasting your time to do it. Is to turn the thing to bird. So snake, we want snake. So we come here to this pillar and turn it to snake, and then we come to the lever. I'll get in a good angle so you can see the door open. And voila. That's how you solve these puzzles. The logic is you'll have 3 symbols and you have to look for the symbols where they are and the order that they're put in, and then some of them are a little bit more complicated. We'll be doing more complicated ones later on. But yeah, that's how the logic that you have to use to solve these puzzles. Alright, there should be some enemies over here. Get out of the way, I can't see you, big ghost. He's persistent, isn't he? Alright. Take that. Okay. Death Lord. You're taunting me? Come on. You come to me. Oh, he's taunting me. That's it. Alright. That's him out of the way. Don't need none of this. What are we? Alright, for those of you who suffer from arachnophobia, that have suffer from arachnophobia, warning, spiders coming up, a lot of them. What a gal. Oh, thank God, spiders are easy to kill. More spiders coming up. And that was the last of the spiders. He's all can relax now. Hey, Pepe. Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in, my friend. Hope you're having a lovely day in Brazil. Lovely Brazil. The land of the samba. Brazil. I want to be in Brazil. I wish I was in Brazil. And I already know which team I'd be following. Now, I'm not going to say it because that may break our friendship. You know how you say the team and they go like the other person, how dare you follow that team? So yeah, I do follow Brazilian football. I said it correctly, not soccer. I follow Portuguese football. That's my favorite player plays in my team, Bruno Fernandes. So, yep. And Ronaldo. Well, he never really worked out with Ronaldo. That sucks. It would be good if it did work out. But the problem with Ronaldo is that they bought him back when Oli was running, Solskjaer was running the club, and he was the manager. And I think he was the wrong manager to bring Ronaldo back. They clashed right away. They both had the ego. And they both played together back in the days, so yeah, they didn't work out. After that, once it went sour, yeah, he left and went to the Middle East to play. Alright, this is where it starts getting hard, but thank you very much, guys, for coming in. More to come. Oh, what did I do that for? Now we have to re-equip it manually. Alright, so the mace and the shield. Alright, now we're ready. I pressed the wrong button and I unequipped it. Alright, let's quick save. We're getting close to the end and getting close to the second to last quest. No, to the last quest. Right, because once we get finished that, then we start the last quest of the game, where we fight the big boss and we finish the main quest line. Alright, here we go. Archer. 2 archers. Bad news. Bad news, 2 archers. And I hope it's not another 4 archers. Alright.
Fine!
Fall off. Good. And you stay up here. Don't fall off. Alright, here we go. Where is he? Where's the Death Lord? Oh, there's the Death Lord. Where is he? There he is. Whew. He must have been the damaged one. Alright. What's in here? I'll take that one. Alright, we've got another puzzle to solve. So, this is the answer, snake. So we'll come around the front. Alright. And we turn this to snake. And then over here we've got another one in there. So that's a bird. So we turn this one to bird. And across here it's whale. Like I said, they're quite simple and easy. But there are some complicated. There's 1 or 2 that can drive you crazy. This was whale. That's right. And what happens if you do the combination wrong, there'll be poison arrows shot at you from up there. You can see there's a whole lot of, whole row of holes there that poison arrows come out. They really can't kill you. They take a little bit of health away, but that's it, pretty much. You won't die from them. Unless you sit here like an idiot and keep on pulling the lever. That's a different story. Alright, let's pull the lever. Hope we got the combination right. Yep, we got it right. The bridge comes down. And this is the temple. The final stage. It's gonna get messy now. So we've got those 2 guys here. 2 Death Lords up there. And some guys over there. Get out. So I'm out of reach of the out of the archers. So we're gonna have to rush all the way up that staircase and not get hit in the process. So we'll do this. Fine. And now we can rush. We've got. we've got it roughly around 6 seconds. That lasts for 6 seconds. Now we're safe here. But if we go around the corner, that's where the Death Lords are waiting. So we wait for it to recharge, and we're going to charge them.
Fine.
Oh no, don't block my way. Where did he come from? That was a surprise. Let's hope they follow me now one by one. Or at least right up here to the corner. That way they can't flank me. Now I've got 3 of them waiting for me there. Oh dearie me. Alright, let's go.
Fine.
Good, one's down. Off the ledge, that's good. He came up very fast, didn't he? Come here. Any more? One more. Okay. Good, we wiped them all out. Great. Now, let's quick save and we'll keep on moving. There's more of them up ahead. They're all upstairs. If you rush up, they'll be all waiting for you as soon as you go up the staircase. It's a bad idea. So we want them to come down to us. Alright. See. Good girl, good girl, good girl. She's been training all her life for this. Alright. That was very exciting, fighting her way up the staircase. Let me see. You never see Luke Skywalker doing that. He fights his way through a corridor, and Darth Vader, they like fighting through, coming out of an elevator and fighting their way through a corridor. What's the fun in that? I had to go up a spiral and fight my way up. Yeah. Alright. One day the movie will come out. That opens up the gate over there, by the way. We're getting close to the exit now. And there'll be more Death Lords as soon as we exit at the top. And a priest king. Now you have to be careful over here when you running over here. See all this pinky stuff, the maroon stuff on the floor? That's all oil. And if you step on this trap, these torches will fall, and you will receive fire damage. That's the trap, basically. And over here, there's a Death Lord, Overlord, big boss. He's like the boss of the Death Lords. Ouch. He's easier to kill than from the normal Death Lords, if you notice. Yep. And we want to loot his body. And we want this diamond dragon claw. Alright, diamond one. And we've got to solve this puzzle now. This is another type of puzzle in the game, these doors. And they open up with these claws, and you have to have the right claw. Each door has a claw made out of a different material. There's the golden claw, the steel claw, the diamond claw, the ruby claw, etc., etc. So what we do is we come into our inventory, and the way you open up these is the combination is on the claw itself. So there's the claw. So let me bring that up like that. There's the combination. So it's wolf, butterfly, dragon. Wolf, butterfly, dragon. And what you do is you come here and you start turning the rings so they're like the same as what you read on the claw. So this one has to be wolf. Yep. Butterfly. And the bottom one has to be dragon. Oh, didn't take long to open up that. And then you insert the key. So you go. And so these doors are very easy to open. If you notice, like, you have to be totally an idiot not to be able to read the claw and turn the things. And you can't open it without the claw anyway, so there's no... Now over here there's no enemies anymore. All the enemies are outside. We're getting to the exits right ahead. Anything in here? Is that ultimate healing? Yep. We used quite a few today. Potions. How many we got left? 16. Alright. They've got to last us right till the very end. Alright. A professor, sir? Nah. Not a professor. Oh. Regeneration. We don't use that. Alright, so like I said, out here, there's Death Lords waiting for us, a Priest King, and 2 dragons. Not all at the same time. First will be the Death Lords, then the Priest King, then the dragon. Alright, let's do this. Let's quick save. More combat to come. And what time is it? No, not that one. That's my time is... Oh good, it's daytime outside. Beautiful. It's daytime. It's 9 o'clock in the morning outside. Alright. 1 second and we'll get moving. I'll grab myself a drink and we'll go. Here we go. Two and two. Ouch! Oh, George, bad moves there. once you get the timing wrong, that's where all the damage comes. If you noticed, I missed a couple of blocks there, and I got the timing totally wrong. I was going good there for a minute, and everything there sort of like fell apart, and then finally I got the timing right at the back. It's all a matter of timing to play that close to the enemy and to block everything, and good reflexes. And yes, you need the reflexes and practice, a lot of practice. See, most people will play ranged characters like mages and archers and all that, or dual wielding, where you go in hack and slash and you just kill everything with dual wielding. I don't play dual wielding because I think it's a little bit overkill. Yeah. Especially if you're using Memphis Razor, which can kill an enemy with one hit, even a Death Lord. So it's almost like cheating. Gotta hit in. Alright, stand up. Gonna give me a cutscene. Yep. Good. Last man. So that's all Death Lords now. And up here is the Priest King. And that's the portal to Southernguard. That's what we're trying to get to all this time. So we can go to Southernguard, the land of the dead. The equivalent for the Nords and all that. It's where all the Nords go. There's they've got a great hall there where all their spirits sit there and celebrate. Hall of Valor. Alright, let's quick save. Let's kill the priest. And then there's 2 dragons to kill. F1. Alright, and off we go. So the dragon priest is not attacking us because he wants to close the portal. He's trying to. Oh, we killed him before he closed it. Oh, that's a first. I've never done that before. He pulled out the staff with him. Alright, when I killed him. See, he closed the portal. Now we can't go to Southernguard. But we can. All we have to do is just take the staff and put it back into... We'll take his mask. And we'll take that too. So he's dead. So what we have to do is take the staff and come here and place it in that hole. But before we do, voila, 1 dragon, 2 dragons. I'm gonna do this clean screen. So we're gonna fight these 2 guys and then we're gonna go to Southernguard. These are the last 2 enemies. Usually they're supposed to wake up. If it takes you too long to kill the dragon priest, they'll wake up and they're all fighting with you, but we kill the dragon priest so fast that they're still sleeping. And what they're doing now is basically they're sleeping over there. Alright, so we're going to initiate combat. There we go. And here we go. So, ground him, and the other one will come to us now. And we keep repeating this process. As soon as they take off, we ground them. Now the other one will be taking off. Ground this one. And the other one will come. See. We'll kill him. Oh, we've got a cutscene. We're gonna get 2 cutscenes. That's my girl. Oh my god, I've never had killed 2 dragons with dual cutscene. Oh my, that's my girl. Thank you very much, darling. You've given me the best video. Thank you. I'm gonna turn this into a video. Find some nice music to put to it. Oh, it's gonna make a nice video. Oof, alright. So let's loot these dragons, grab their dragon stones, dragon bones, and scales. We're gonna be almost overcumbered soon. Oh, I haven't got this one, the Vigilant armor. Good. I'm thinking of doing, I've got so many variations of the armor, I can practically do a fashion show with all the, starting from the iron armor all the way up to Druidic, and do a fashion show. I haven't done one of those in a long time. I'm overcumbered, alright. I knew I'd get overcumbered. So, what can we get rid of? That's crap. Pre-stuff, we need that. We can't get rid of it anyway. We're gonna have to get rid of some scales. Alright. Too many. So, I've got lots of scales at home, but I haven't got lots of dragon bones. So, I'll get rid of all the scales. I've got heaps of scales at home. Alright, you can take that. Anything else I could get rid of? Alright, I think we're ready now. We've got, yep, we've got 100 points carry weight if we need to. But I don't think there's anything that you loot in Southern, so alrighty. So now we're ready, we're going to Southern, let's quick save. And how we go to Southern and how we open up the portal is we click on here, and the staff that we picked up from the Dragon Priest will go in. It will open it up and we can jump in. There you go. See? Portal's open up now. And we can go to, we can just walk right in there. And we'll go to Southern. There we are. Load screen. Bethesda invented load screens. They're one of the only games that you have load screens. All the new modern games, other companies are managing to make all their environments. You know, you don't have to go through a load screen to get into Bellathor or to, what's the name, you know, black screen. You just open it up and you can walk straight into that. And it amazes me that they didn't do that in Starfield, where they could have done that in Starfield. But I've got a funny suspicion it's all about the engine, and I've got a suspicion they're switching to the a different engine, like the real engine. The Elder Scrolls 6 will come out on the real engine, something similar like they did with Oblivion. So that's the portal that we came through, and this is the land of the dead. Now pay attention to these statues. If you notice, they're all looking to us, which is creepy. Like all the statues are looking towards us. But watch where we come down. Alright, we'll run down all the way here and we'll stop at the bottom. And then we'll look back. See what happens. So over here. Alright, wait a second. We'll wait a few seconds. And we'll look behind us right now. And all the statues are looking now again towards us. They turn. They will. All the statues will turn and look at you slowly, slowly. It's almost like if you watch Doctor Who, the weeping angels, that they move only when you're. What's the name? I think it's when you're not looking. They'll move. So. Or is it when you're moving they... Well, one of the two anyway. Hey Olvo, good to see you, my friend. I love Doctor Who. I think they wrecked it. The last... Ever since they went... Well, they went very woke. They wrecked it, personally, for me.
Look! Bakur!
So we're using Clear Skies, the shout that we used to get to the top of the mountain to talk to Parthenax the first time. That clears up this mist.
Look! Bakur!
And you can see where you're going. There's Alduin. Where's this guy going? Hey! Stop, I want to talk.
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way.
So apparently this mist is not here under normal conditions. What's this mist?
What's this mist?
I do not know. But none have passed through. Alduin, his hunger insatiable, hunts the lost souls snared within this shadowed valley. Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits, beckoning us on to welcome long sought?
Shore's Hall? What's that?
Don't you know? What drew you here? Surely your dreams showed you the way. The Hall of Valor, where heroes wait to follow Shore to the final battle. I saw it fair when first I trod this long-sought path. The pain and fear vanished, dreamlike, and a vision beckoned. Shore's Hall, shimmering across the clouded veil, but quenched was hope by the shrouding mist. My mind is darkened. I've lost the way, and wander blindly. Hurry, before Alduin your life devours. Bring word to Shore's Hall of our hard fate.
Never played that one. Never played that one. So, follow me.
Follow me. I'll lead you through this mist.
I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose. Quickly, before this encompassing fog once more snares me in the World Eater's net.
Hall of Valor? That wasn't on the brochure. Okay.
Look! Bakur!
So, if you've done the companions, and, you know, without spoilers, well, spoiler alert, Cardlac dies in the companions. So if you've done the companions, Cardlac will be standing right here, exactly at this spot, and you can talk to him. And there's a little bit of dialogue you can go through, and he'll ask you how's everybody going and all this, and you know, how he's upset that he can't get to the Hall of Valor because of the mist, that he's afraid that he's going to get eaten by Alduin. So yeah, that's only after. For us, Cardlak's still alive, so he can't be here. But we're going to meet somebody that should be here. Not him, he's just a soldier trying to get to... That's Alduin. He won't attack you. He'll fly by and sort of like you freak out, but yeah, he won't attack you. This guy, King Trogi. This is Elisif's husband. The one that you hear about that Ulfric killed. And this is the guy. He's here and he's trying to get there. And he's only a young fella. He didn't deserve to die. He doesn't even look like he's cut out to be a warrior. He was just the king of Skyrim, and Ulfric saw him as an easy target to start the war, and he killed him in cold blood. That's the legend. That's why Elisif was so calling Ulfric at the... If you watch the season unending, she was calling him, I don't want to talk to this murderer, because this was her husband.
When Ulfric Stormcloak with savage shouts sent me here, my sole regret was fair Elisif, left forlorn and weeping. I faced him fearlessly, my fate inescapable, yet my honor is unstained. Can Ulfric say the same?
And that's all the dialogue you get. You don't get any more dialogue. Be good if he would have asked you, have you met my wife or something? And you go like, yep, I've slept with her. What are you gonna do about it? Can't do nothing, huh? Ghost.
Look, Bakur!
And by the way, I'm going back there. The thing is, the fog clears up when you walk through it. It's dark, but you're still walking through fog.
Look, Bakur!
Look, Bakur. I wish these shouts worked in real life. You know. Look, Bakur! Yeah, but there's no mist in my room. Alright, where are we going? I think we're in the... There he is.
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? To wander here in Sovngarde, Soul's End. Shore's gift to honor dead.
Can we hurry up, because that lantern's really starting to warm up my butt. It's getting hot down there. And looking at you, handsome. A little bit... Don't say it. Don't say it. I pursue Alduin. I'm here to kill Alduin. Who are you? And why are you standing in my way?
Who are you?
I am Soon, shield thing to shore. The whalebone bridge he bade me guard, and winnow all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to shore's lofty hall. Where welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor.
He looks ripped, doesn't he? So does Sa. She's ripped.
I pursue Alduin, the World Eater.
A fateful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counseled, your doom he foresaw.
I seek entrance to the Hall of Valor.
No shade are you, as usually here passes, but living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry?
Oh, the soldier made it all this way. Usually Alduin eats him. He made it? Oh, that's a first. That's never happened before. For the soldier. I hope it doesn't glitch everything up. He's not supposed to be there. He's supposed to be in Alduin's tummy. Oh, saved him. He better thank us.
By the right of birth, I am Dragonborn.
Ah. It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood.
Can I enter the Hall of Valor?
Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Alright, got one in. 2, 3.
You fought well.
Bad timing.
I find you worthy. It is long since one of the living has entered here. May Shore's favor follow you and your errand.
What are you doing tonight? I'm gonna be here for the night. Alright. Now we can pass. We pass this test. So it's all about being a warrior. You're worthy to fight. Where did the other guy go? Come on, buddy. He's with me. And this is the what's the name? If you fall from here, you're dead. I'm telling you right now. Nothing will save you. Not even falling into the water. You don't even reach the bottom. Eventually, the cutscene comes in, and you just die. It says, and reloads you. Hey, made it all the way. There you go. Come on, go. Why are you following me? Alright. So this is the Hall of Valor. This is where all the Nord souls come. And the heroes and all that. We'll meet a few people. People that we are mentioned in the game. That are dead, but mentioned as legends. Ugh. You and your hounds. No, I haven't been joined the companions yet. Alright. Go drink, buddy. The Hall of Valor.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shore's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But 3 await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim.
Alright, we're 5 minutes away from the final battle. This was Ysgramor. I think...
blade is restless, unblooded too long.
Meat and mead must ever make way for the clash of steel, the song of battle.
He's the leader of the... He was the leader of the companions.
Await your word
once.
To loose their fury upon the...
Oh, this guy's following me. Don't tell me he's going to follow me into battle with Alduin. I want to see how... So this guy's another hero. He's named...
Await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous
Far you've
foe.
traveled, your trials long, to taste of Sovngarde's sweet delights.
All these named guys, you'll notice there's 2 types, the hero and then the named one.
To loose their fury upon the perilous.
And this is entertainment for them. Sparring. Who's this? Hero. 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 You can leave me.
In life, I felled foes unnumbered, fearless in battle. But no blade can defend against the terror of this gloom-stricken valley.
Alright. I think he's glitched. He's glitched and following us. That's alright. He's gonna help us fight Alduin then. Wanna see if he's gonna live through that. So who's the hero? Hero. Over here is Hero. The one in the middle is Olaf One Eye. He's you hear about him in if you do the Bard's College.
Seek ye food or song unending? Fighting, drinking, fellowship and boasting? Find welcome here and warm your soul.
Alright, and these are these three figures over here. We've already met them. When we did when we read the Elder Scroll and we went back in time. These are the guys that taught us Dragon Ren. So, and they're going to help us. They're going to be our companion. All three of them are going to come, plus the guard, which is weird. I'm going to record this. We're going to come to the final battle with Alduin, which all we have to do is talk to these guys, and then we run outside. There's a big paddock outside, and that's where the battle's going to happen. We'll get rid of the mist first, and we'll finish the main quest line. So, Alduin's outnumbered at the moment. We've got there's 4 of us, 5 of us now. I have got no idea. This is not supposed to happen, and he's not supposed to be following me like a companion. So he's glitched. He still thinks that we're in the valley, and he, you know, where you tell him follow me, but apparently he made it right to the end, and now he's glitched and he's still following me. Because Alduin was supposed to eat him on the way. Which shows you that there are consequences, like Alduin didn't eat him, so this guy's now stuck with me. It's amazing
At
how...
long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth to smite the worm, wherever he lurks.
Hold, comrades. Let us counsel take before battle is blindly joined.
My blade is
Alduin's mist is more than a snare. Its shadowy gloom is his shield and cloak. But with 4 voices joined, our valor combined, we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater, coward, fears you, Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my friends! The field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted. If it is our lot to end, we'll live in song if not in soul. At Sovngarde's gates, I'll meet my fate with mirthful heart, and know I fell in noblest cause.
The eyes of Shor are upon you this day. Defeat Alduin and destroy his soul snare.
We cannot fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts! Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur!
Bakur!
Again!
We can shatter his power if we shout together.
Look! Bakur!
Look!
Bakur!
Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing! Once more and his might will be broken!
His power crumbles! Do not pause for breath!
Look! Bakur!
Look!
Bakur! The endless wait gives way to battle. Alduin's doom. His death or ours. For Skyrim! For shore! For Sovngarde's freedom!
Buddha!
No higher fate than fall in battle at Sovngarde's gates.
Skyrim!
A glorious end!
For Sovngarde's freedom!
Buddha!
Nowhere to hide.
Down with you, damned worm!
For Skyrim! For shore!
Zafu!
Stand fast. The bell will send it out at last. The light returns.
Buddha!
Down with you, damned worm!
You'll feel the bite of my sharp blade. Nowhere to hide. Hunter becomes our prey.
Use Dragonbrand, brothers! Bring him to sorcery!
Who's Buddha? Buddha!
The light returns.
In despair and fear!
Nowhere to hide. Hunter becomes our prey.
For Skyrim! For shore! For Sovngarde's freedom!
Zuanslad! Zuunisoblad!
This was a mighty deed. The doom of Alduin encompassed at last, and cleansed his Sovngarde of his evil snare. They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
All hail the Dragonborn! Hail her with great praise!
Alright, they all survived. Where's our Fred? Did he make it? Don't see him anywhere. And he's not following me anymore. Did he fall in combat? I don't see a body though. Oh. That was his chance to become a hero. I was gonna sing songs about him, find his family, tell his kids. Now, what am I gonna say? When I turned around, your dad was gone. I don't know what happened to him, if he lived or survived, if he's a hero. Alright, hey beautiful, come on. Sorry about that date. Would have been special, but some things are not meant to happen, not meant to be. Alright. By the way, I'm just joking with all this. I'm role-playing. Salsa role-playing. Alright. Hey, buddy.
When you're ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back.
Sorry about the date, but I'm ready to go back. I've got that special someone waiting for me there.
I'm ready to return to Tamriel.
Return now to Nirn, with this rich boon from Shor, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
No! Moose!
Surot fur Kanaran. Vakin los Oktavakrid. Tu mi los nulot. Mulos Vomir.
So, it is done. Alduin, Dilon. The eldest is no more. He who came before all others, and has always been.
What's happened? Oh, very bad camera angle. The camera's zooming up right into his...
Goran, I feel younger than I have in many an age.
Is he gonna land again? I think he does.
Many of the Dovahe are now scattered across Kizal. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vasen, brightness of my Thum. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Bye-bye. So, Parthenax is going to become the carer, the leader, or the elder, because he is the eldest now, and the most with authority, because he's Alduin's brother now, so he's taken it upon himself to teach the dragons the way of the voice, and to be, to be able to survive and all that stuff. Is
Kuza Wundana wa Wuthgain. I wish the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many will wish to exchange Alduin's lordship for the tyranny of Parthenex's Way of the Voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Thuri Dovahkiin, I gladly acknowledge the power of your Thum. Zu Odaving, call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
okay, so now we can use him as a shout. We can call him, and that's the call dragon. So when we use the call dragon, where we did the one to trap, now he will come in his place. Oh, there's Parthenax. He didn't leave. Parthenax does not leave. He will stay here. And we're going to find out what this whole business with Delphin is about us killing him. There is a whole dialogue about that. Because she wants us to kill him. That's a quest. It's actually right here. Where it is. Where is it? Somewhere over here. Parthenax, it should be. Where you have to kill him. I'm surprised it hasn't showed up on the... Can't see it. Gee, that's a lot of quests. That's a lot of quests to do. So we've got our work cut out for us. Most of these we'll be doing, so... Oh.
Dremyolok, greetings.
We're going to meditate too on the words.
You're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
Some people don't know that you can actually do this. So you can actually meditate on 3 words, 3 shouts, not all at the same time, only one at a time. And that is become ethereal, your Fasruda, and I think it's the fire one, where you use fire, where you do a shout with fire.
You meditate on the words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Yeah, Yol is fire. Alright, so, like I said, Fus is your is unrelenting force, Faim is become ethereal, and Yol is your fire shout. Now, what this does, when you meditate on the Fus, on your unrelenting shout, it makes your unrelenting shout more powerful, and it knocks people further back, so it's more powerful. When you meditate on Fine, while you're in ethereal, your health will regenerate faster. And I don't know what, I've never taken this one, so we're going to take Fus, because it's good when you see people flying 50 meters away, or 30 meters away.
Fus!
Fush!
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back.
Oh. That's
Think
deep.
of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum arc mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
And what's this about the blades? They really want to kill you. They put a contract on you. I'm actually the assassin. They want me to do it, the Dragonborn. So that's ironic. They get somebody that's got the dragon spirit in them to kill dragon for them, because they hate dragons. Yeah, the blades really hate the dragons. They're the ones that won't let go. Which... No, I don't want to go there.
The blades say you deserve to die.
The blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova.
Why shouldn't they trust you?
Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zingriforvut se suyech. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?
See, most of the other dragons and the one we've been killing are sort of like, well, I wouldn't say they're feral, but in a way they are feral, like dogs. You know, you got the muted ones which are nice and calm and stay in your house and all that. Then you got the ones that live in the wild and all that. And they're aggressive and territorial, etc., etc., and living by instinct, and rather the way a cat that lives in a house is not living by instinct. It's playing by instinct and doing all those things, but it doesn't have that survival need to be able to, you know, go and hunt. Well, they hunt anyway. They do that anyway. What am I talking about? Every turn I make, I'm getting proved wrong. I wish to bet it. I already wish. So yeah.
Sum arc mora.
Now, I never killed him, so... And the way you kill him is you basically just... I think there's a dialogue option where you challenge him, or you just whack him and he'll go hostile. And you'll never be... Once you kill him, you'll never be able to talk to him again. He'll vanish. And... Yep. I never killed him. 11 years now, I never killed him once. Alright, let's go to Lakeview Manor, unload, grab a champagne, relax. Act 3 is over. I think I'll be doing, most probably, following the normal procedure, Dragonborn next. Or the Companions, one of those two. I think I might do the Companions, actually. So we can become a werewolf. And get the, you know...
I've been looking for you.
Oh, why?
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
That's Creation Club. I don't read those. I've got a whole lot of stuff. All these here, unread. If I read them, they'll activate a quest, and they're all Creation Club quests, so that's why I'm not reading them, so they don't activate. The other ones are safe to read. They're like the Elder Scroll, declaration of war that's from the game. But yeah, I try to avoid reading, like A Stranger's Plea. If you open that and read what it says, it will start a quest. I don't want to because I really don't like the Creation Club. One day might play him, maybe in this round, right at the very end. We've got nothing better to do. And people are shouting, we want more, we want more. I'll do them, but I think there's bandits around. Could do some alchemy too. Yeah, I knew there was bandits around. Could hear him. How are you going, Helga? We're going to be finishing in 5-10 minutes, maybe 15. What are you're wearing? Where'd you get a dragon armor? Oh, he's got a full set of dragon bone armor. Look at him. Fuck, and he's doing damage.
You won't get the best of me.
He's not supposed to have that. Maybe Druidic armor, but not. Where'd you get a dragon armor? Are they on the market? He's got the boots. Well, saves me making one if I ever need. But it's the wrong one. This is the vanilla one. Alright. They interrupted me. I was doing some gardening there. Let's get back to the gardening. Those sneaky buggers, weren't they? Alright. So like I said, you'll either get these guys attacking some wolves from down there, and sometimes you'll come out and there'll be a giant standing over here. They're the only enemies you have to worry about. And they very randomly happen. They'll happen, all of them will randomly happen, but yeah, not that often. You'll never get a dragon attacking this house. So you're safe from dragon attacks. Hey, Helga. That's the Shrine of Xanthar. It's the god of money. So, I'll show you a little fish tanks while we're here. We've got more fishies. We've got one tank. These ones, the small ones, only take 3 fish in it. So, that's got 3. That's got fishies. This one's got only 2. So, and I've still got 2 empty tanks over here. These ones take large fish. These are the ones that you have to go and catch. And I think you can catch salmon. You can put salmon in here, you know. You can do some swimming and catch salmon with your hands. But I think there's a unique fish that you do fishing. There's the shield we picked up from Blackreach. We will be going back to Blackreach to get all those, what's the name? Hey, sir, what? You're lucky to have a job after what you did. Alright, let's make those potions so we can go and sell all our stuff. Oh. Alright. Paralysis. Oh, we didn't loot the rest of them? I thought we looted them. No, we didn't loot them. So I'm just unwinding now. That we're not going to be doing any more quests. I'm just mucking around. This is the most therapeutic part of the game for me. This is the part I like, actually. All this mucking around, doing the crafting, sorting my gear out, my chests out, all that. Then selling stuff, chopping wood, mining. I like all that stuff. And it's the only time I can do it is at the end of the stream, sort of like, so it doesn't record, like people will start leaving now that everything's over, so the quest is a bit over. Hey Robert, welcome to the stream. I'll give you a span as soon as I finish. I can't do it right now, but thank you very much, my friend, for coming in. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, let's get rid of this gear. We're just wrapping it up slowly. We'll be finished in like 5-10 minutes max. I'm just mucking around with my chests and all that. Not my chest, my chests. That but yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Is that all we can put in there? Okay. Go make those potions. We'll put the claw in here. So I try to group everything together so I know. So I've only got one claw so far, and the golden claw, which I have to go and steal. But this is like stuff, that quest stuff that I've got so far. Oh, we've got 2 claws. Or is that the one that we put in? Yeah, that's the one. And this is from the main quest, Centurion Core, Centurion Core. And we've got 2 weapons in here. And some armors. We're going to put another. Oh, we're going to sell that dragon plate armor. Yep. Anything over here we can store? Nope. Nope. I'll sort out the books later. Let's make those potions and go sell them, and we can wrap it up.
Honored to see you again, my friend.
Don't honor me. You're lucky you haven't been sacked. You're lucky you haven't been sacked. What you did at Alduin's wall took her there to we raided the Forsworn massive camp, like hundreds of them in there, and she shows up right after I kill the last opponent, going, yeah, you need anything, my Thane? And I was like pumping potions, trying to survive, and yeah, she rocks up right at the very end. She's lucky she didn't get sacked. She's supposed to be there to defend me and carry my burdens. Alright, let's make these potions quickly. We're getting there. 83. Will we make it to 84? Come on. Yeah, yes. We made it. Good. So we got 2 levels. Well, one full level and I think 20%. Alright, let's go. Where are we going to go and sell this stuff? We'll go to Whiterun. That's where it all started. That's where the stream started. We'll end it in Whiterun. So we did some pretty good combat today.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
You're gonna... What do you got for sale?
What have you got for sale?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Well, actually both. Alright. Let's sell that dragon plate armor. See, the values were when you look at the price, not when you're talking to a trader, it's almost like double the price, triple the price. Oh, keep that mask. I'll collect these. And any weapons we could get rid of the ebony arrows. These ones, they're very low damage. Alright. And over here. Alright, let's go sell the potion. No, I haven't. Yes, I've spoken to your father. You have. Stop asking me. We're gonna marry her. Or maybe someone else this time. We'll marry a different. Oh, Carlotta. We can marry Carlotta. Yes, that's who we're gonna marry. That was the one Sven and Fidel are fighting over, and we'll get in the middle and steal her from them. And they'll be going, all right, we shouldn't have been fighting. Should have just been dating and doing shit like that. She got in, and I only marry women. I really do. I'm not a weirdo or anything. I only marry women. Well, if I was going to get married. So.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
You're a weirdo. Whoever came up with that one. Hope somebody reported him to Human Resources. We've got a weirdo writing the script here. Was it Emil?
What have you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
So we'll get rid of these potions. And we're not selling them all in one big batch. You get more by selling them in little batches, or one by one, than rather selling them all at the same time. And once I get to 29, I'll be able to sell them one by one. So I have to sell 3. Yep, now I can sell them one by one. No, we didn't get a level. And we'll keep these. Anything over here we can sell? Nope. All good, all good. Perfect. Oh, we'll sell one of these. We don't need to carry 2. Get rid of these. I always carry a Doritric heart on me. Because there's a lot of things in the game that they'll say we need a Doritric hearts. And some quests need a Doritric heart to start. And another ingredient like troll fat. Troll fat's easy to find. You can find it from... Oh, I'll sell this letter from the friend. If it was a quest, I don't care. Alright, that's...
Do come back.
That's pretty much it. What's our carry weight? We're still carrying some stuff. Something's making us heavy, but we got rid of all those. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy. Alright, that's pretty much it for today. Oh, that's why we got the extra weight, this. So that's why I'm not overcovered, but not...
I can tell you're a discriminating customer. Perhaps you're a wealthy one, too, hmm?
We just did business. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for tonight. That was Act 3. We lived to tell the tale. Some very good combat tonight. I really am impressed with her. So she fought well, and that duel dragon, I'm making a video out of that dual dragon fight at the end. It was something really spectacular. And so thank you very much, everybody, for coming in and watching. I really appreciate everybody that stuck around right to the very end. Just let me save and get out of the game. I could do a very quick roll call. Alright, exit. Okay. Alright. I'll leave you for last, Helga. You're gonna have to wait until the very end so you can go. You're not leaving right at the beginning. You go, oh, phew. Shift's over. I'm going. No, you're waiting right to the end. I love you, darling. When I'm in a good mood. Okay. Hey, Robert, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it. Olvo, thank you if you're still here. Thank you very much. Pepe, thank you. Really appreciate it. Jonas, thank you. Another legend. All the way from, he's from Portugal. A legend in Portugal. A lot of followers. Scuderia. Neil, thank you very much, mate. Neil, I always appreciate it that you come in. You're a regular. You show up every day. So does Scuderia. And so does a few people, like Rekka Jenny. Thank you very much for coming in. And Call of Duty. Thank you. Came in at the beginning of the stream. And we're getting to the beginning of the stream. And yes, then my friend Scuderia, buddy in real life, that comes and supports the channel. Sits there and watches me, where he could be playing games himself, where he likes to play games too. And he plays on an Xbox, so he hasn't got a PC like I do. I'm the PC, he's the Xbox. And thank you very much, Helga. You're the best. And hope you're feeling much, much better now and you're recovered and all that. Well, you made it to the end of the stream. So, but yeah, like, thank you very much. You do so much for the channel. You know, putting up all the links and all that. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you a lot. So, believe me, and the company. And thanks that you're there. All right, guys. Thank you very much, and thanks for everybody. And I'll catch you most probably tomorrow. We'll start. Or if you don't see it, I'll take a break for one day. Not to prep anything, but just to rest, because we've been going 4 days straight. Have a rest a couple of days, and then start Dragonborn again. Hey Neil, thank you, mate. You're always here to the end. Thank you very much. Hope the kiddies are well. It's what's today? Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? Well, for me it's Wednesday. So for you guys, it must be Wednesday morning, I think. Yeah, Wednesday morning. Yeah, so is it Wednesday, Tudor Wednesday? Yeah. Those cats are hilarious, how they crawl on you. I really like it. Alright. Yeah. One of the main reasons I come to your channel, I don't come there for you, I come there for the cats. Alright, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.